Good morning, my good people. How y'all doing on this amazing Tuesday morning? It is December the 3rd, 2019. I have 3 days remaining until my birthday. Hey, I'm just thankful to be able to wake up every day. I just want to have some real talk with y'all. Y'all know I got to slide through. And I want to talk to y'all just about some things going on in my personal realm and existence and dimension. And we have to know to not ever give up on our children. I don't care if your children get in the system. I don't care if your children are not doing everything you dreamed for them to do. I don't care if your children are assumingly the worst person in the world to someone else. Just don't give up. And giving up sometimes doesn't even mean that you're active, but you have words of prayer or words of affirmation to give to them. The word, I love you. The words, you still my baby. You're still my child. We have to learn how to love all people, but especially those we were given a special assignment over and came from our loins or womb. That that these are your children. I have been going through some trying times with my youngest son, my oldest son too, which I've shared some things with y'all in past vlogs. But with my youngest son, he's such a loving soul. Both of my children are. They're beautiful spirits. They're beautiful souls. But there's something different about this one, the youngest one. And he's been going through some things emotionally for a long time now. And we talk about different things, and he has been having some behavioral challenges due to emotional issues pertaining to his dad being absent, now pertaining to his brother not being an active role in his life. He's really struggling. Some young boys are just created in a vein of they need male stimulation. I'm not talking about growing up feminine qualities or they might be homosexual. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about the naturalistic, holistic need of being parented by a male. My oldest son is my boy. That's a mama boy all day. He could really care less about anything. But he definitely, I didn't realize somebody got killed right here. But he definitely needs to be nurtured and cared for by a male. And I knew that when he was born. He loved his dad. Like, he loved his father. When he started breastfeeding, like, he would breastfeed, and when he was done, he pushed off the boob and he wanted his dad. When he started walking, he didn't start walking towards me. He started walking towards his dad. Things like that. He just clung. He loved me, but it was a bond that he had already had, I believe, even from the womb with his dad, because his dad talked to him. His dad spoke to him. He got familiar with the voice. We know scientifically, doing studies and finding out certain things, we find out that these are true. They can hear when you're in water, the wave sounds or the frequency is higher. They can hear very well, so the voice travels. It's very loud. If you put music on your stomach, they say keep it at a nice volume because it's very loud. That's why I know my oldest son is such an amazing instrument. He is an instrument. Because that's all I did. I put gospel on my stomach with him. The word, I kept him stimulated by music all day, every day, all day, the whole pregnancy. If I wasn't playing it, I'm singing. And anybody knows me, that's what I do. So that's how I get through is music, myself. So these things all work together to create the being that will be birthed out. And I say all this to say that he has been acting out in an angry way because of abandonment issues, feeling why is everybody leaving? If I try to go somewhere, go hang out or go out or whatever, it's like, Mom, are you coming back? Yeah. Like, I'm not leaving you. It's very frustrating as a single mom without fingertip assistance. When you have a parent who lives 2 days away, and then you have your way up here, and you try to talk to the parent and say, why can't you move a little closer? You don't got to live nowhere near here. You at least live 5 hours away. I'll even take 8 hours away. Even 12 hours away. But 2 days away is almost 2 days away is really, really trying. And you can't get here. You cannot do what you need to do. And I just feel like in transitions in life, the woman is always the one making the sacrifices. This is factual. I don't care who's mad. Y'all know I speak facts and I speak truth. We do have those exceptional, extraordinary men. I happen to have met one here recently, and he's amazing. That do take on that role, that are constantly being a great father and a mother somewhere in these streets. But that's very rare. But most of the time it's the women who have taken on that role, and we do the sacrificing. We'll pick up and leave our job to move closer for our children, to be closer to a dad, just so that they can have that relationship and a healthy co-parenting type childhood. Well, why? What's wrong with the guys that y'all can't pick up and move? Actually, y'all have more. It's just you. How selfish is that? When I just look at it, all hindsight, how selfish is that? You have just you. That woman has to take that child and all the stuff and come where you are or come close to you, when all you do is have yourself. And then if you've recently gotten into a relationship with someone, that's a question they should have to be willing to be sacrificial for as well. Meet in the middle. Of course, they probably don't want to leave where they're at, but it's sacrifice that got to be made. And a woman, my point is, we should not, as a mom, already have to make it. Always have to make it, because we do so much just to carry your children, to birth your children. We're closest to death, to go through the transformation of our bodies going through this tremendous transition, and just to get back to normal. It's a lot, that's taken for granted. That's being underlined. That is not being put in exclamation. It's just an underlying thing. Oh, she had a baby. Do you understand what we have to go through? I want you to Google it. I want you to embrace it. I want you to just get all inside of it and understand, that we shouldn't always have to make that type of sacrifice, though we do, because we want our children ultimately to be healthy. I say all this to say that don't give up on your kids. I knew, even with my oldest son, they were trying to say, oh, he has ADHD, but he was always an honor roll student. And I'm like, that doesn't even match. Honor roll, he wouldn't even be paying attention enough to even understand it's not that. But my oldest son is gifted as well. I believe that it must be, I don't know how they do it in maybe different cities or states, but they tested him. I don't even know if they really ever tested him. Now that I think about it, I'm going to have to ask him, because I don't remember them. But anyway, he's gifted. My kids, I was a gifted kid. I had a photographic memory. If I see it, I can do it. If you teach it to me all day writing on a board, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Can you explain that again? But if I see it hands on, then I can grasp it. So, basically, that's what it is and how it is. I say all that to say that he was being tested for gifted. A couple weeks ago, he flipped out. He's like, I don't want to be here. I hate school. It's boring. I don't need this. And he's like, why am I even here? And he's just flipping out. And, the teachers are calling me. And I'm like, look, And they're like, well, he has ADHD. The emotional thing, yes. I'm not getting that. So come and find out. They tested my child. He's gifted. I got a letter in the mail wanting him to come to this elite academy here in Virginia in the Hampton Roads area, called Achievable Dreams, and they want him. But because of the behaviors, the teachers at the schools that they won't accept him in there because he's in it. So I'm working on that end of getting his emotional state under control. We cannot be in denial about our children either. Never give up on them, but don't be in denial about them either. Yes, it's embarrassing. Yes, it is highly frustrating. Yes, it is, oh my gosh, Lord help me, because right now, you about to get it. It's a lot. And when you have to work and you have to run your own business and you have to be everything to everyone, self-care is what I'm learning. Self-care is the best care. I don't get to do it often. So when my birthday comes, y'all see me, oh, well, she just out. Yes, I'm going to live my best life. I'm not hurting a soul. And I'm definitely not hurting me. So at the end of the day, like the song I had to do a live on by P.J. Morton, practicing. We practicing. Nobody really knows. One thing I do know is that we have a creator who created us in such a formidable fashion and excellence and beauty and glam and amazing qualities and gifts, and we all are different and we have them. That I know. Those are facts for me. I know that creator loves every piece of us and wants the best for us. And we have to want that for ourselves. So it's a lot of self-love, a lot of self-care, a lot of my time that I have to do for me and things that I enjoy, not what people think that you should be enjoying or what is enjoyment. And not saying some things are not enjoyment. What I'm saying is I'm doing my life. And my life is still light and love. My life is still being a giver. My life is still bringing people words of life, giving them the word of life. Those things are not going to escape who I am. So don't give up on your kids. No matter what people's persuasions or opinions are, no matter what is going on, no matter how it's going down, never, ever, 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 ever give up on your kids. Never give up on your kids. Listen to them. Yes, they can be frustrating. Never be too busy to hear about who they want to be and why they want to be this. You might miss the great inspiration you have been in your child's life. Pay attention. You might be a single dad or a single mom out there and your kids is cutting up. Love on them. And I know it's so hard to do. Oh, my Lord knows. It's so hard to do. Y'all know I had to send my son away to a boot camp last year to get his life right, and he still came back not right. Then he want to leave the whole state and think he grown and just run away with an adult who helped him do that. At the end of the day, karma's a real thing. And I say all that, love your kids. You just love them unconditionally no matter what choices they make. No matter what choices adults make. And even when they get adults, no matter what choices they make, still love on your children. The adults who know better and don't do better, they got a day. We just wait it out. It's happening, and it will happen. It's sacrifices, like I said, that has to be made. And a woman should not always be the one that have to make it. We do so much, and we are so much to so many. And we go so unappreciated so more often than not. And so I just want to say I appreciate you. I appreciate my followers. I appreciate y'all who love life and are amazing. I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. I appreciate all y'all who out there rocking hard and parenting, giving your kids the best life, standing strong, being amazing. being great in everything that you do, putting your best foot forward at all times. Those of you who love life on purpose, with a purpose. Those of you who kids are amazing because of you, because of your hard work, and even though the nights you cry in secret and in silent and don't nobody know. For the parent who doesn't date because they're so focused on their children that they don't even have time. For the father whose baby's mother or wife or relationship went into shambles and she chose to live her life and get visitation. Okay, there's still nothing wrong with that. Kudos to you for staying in there as a man and taking the part that she felt like she couldn't. And again, I say, some of you might say, what you mean? I mean exactly what I say. Kudos to her. Because as I said in future, and I will say in future vlogs and have said in past, if a woman is woman enough to say, I don't want to be a mother right now, let that woman not be a mother right now. Because I'd rather her not be that mother right now than for her to be on the news and your kids be buried. So don't get mad at women who are able to say that. They are relating to their truth. They are relating to what it is that they cannot do right now. So if they want to be out here doing whatever, drinking, smoking, smutting, that's their life. And that's their choice. Wrong, right, or indifferent. At least she was woman enough to say, this is not what I want to do, because men do it all the time and we just act like it's normal. And none of it should be normal. So at the end of the day, kudos to the guys who stand in the place, who take the stand to be that great father. And for the woman who stands in the place being that great mother when the father is absent or just too far away or too busy starting anew or whatever it is that they're doing, kudos to you. To the fathers who do live far away and are trying their best to be an active part in their children's life, kudos to you too. It doesn't go unnoticed. But definitely to all of you people out there who love hard and love life and love being parents, don't give up on your children. Because if you listen to what they say about them, you'll never reach the depth of their greatness. Don't listen to them. Figure out your own child. They have them for 8 hours a day, and you have them for the rest of your life. So please, take time to learn your child. Sit quietly and watch them move. Listen to them when they talk to themselves. Listen to them when they play by themselves if they're younger kids, like my baby's 7. Listen to things that they say when they talk to their friends. Listen what they say about their friends. Learn your children. Learn your children. Learn your children. And if staying single helps you not allow anyone to disrupt your peace, to disrupt what you have working together, your system, then it's okay. Do what you need to do so that we can establish a generation of continued greatness. I just wanted to slide through and have some real talk with y'all. Y'all know who it is. Remember, always praying for you, boo. Respectfully, Monty.